Yeah. So which one of those came first, the Bill O'Reilly clip or Anchorman? Or did Anchorman steal it from the Bill O'Reilly clip?
Anchorman came out in what, like 2003?
Yeah, but Bill O'Reilly was in his prime, like pre 9/11.
Oh, they're doing it live? Oh, that was even before his prime. That was when he was on like Inside Edition or something?
Yeah, I mean, like,
That's
pretty,
like
that's
90s.
what I'm. Yeah, so it was Bill Riley. They stole it kind of from him. Was it just me or like prime? Like, okay, to me, like in prime Bill O'Reilly, I keep saying Riley, Bill O'Reilly, like prime Bill O'Reilly to me, like for Fox News, like at his height, was like so much like the freaking voice of London in V for Vendetta that it freaked me out. Yeah, can you not? I mean, he was just the way he did the show and everything. He sounded like that. He sounded just like that. I was like, I never liked him because of that. Though he's actually not terrible as he's actually fairly accomplished as a historian. Like, I'll give him that. Like, he's made kind of a career of that, a secondary career of that. You know, give the devil his due.
Do we have a seed?
No, I'm playing a. I just rolled one for the laws. Yeah, that was. I just rolled it.
Real.
Oh, it is. Like, I can't decide if it's rust or if it's literally eating my inputs. Like, it's. But I mean, it is a little bit of input eating because it's. Oh, god dang it.
Where's my sweater?
Right. Yeah, I've heard that about it too. It's like when my problem is I've got a giant backlog and I'm not playing any of it because I decided to play Fallout New Vegas, and then what little time I've had to play over the last month, you know. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, what little free time I've had over the last 2 months has pretty much been either playing Free Enterprise with Dan or New Vegas, and somehow 100 hours later, I'm almost at the point where I'm ready to quit playing it. Oh god, it is the Western Bethesda RPG of the gods, though. It's one of the best.
Recording audio set up for there. You can hear me now.
How dare you not be there for Enigma to hear you?
Well, see, I always find it better to mute myself for my streams rather than mute myself if I'm doing a recording, because Lord Enigma will tell me if he can't hear me on my stream. But Lord Enigma isn't there when I'm just recording a YouTube series.
Right.
What was I gonna say? So I haven't actually played Fallout New Vegas, but I have watched close to 200 hours of two guys doing like a co-op run of it.
That's interesting. How do you
do
that?
Out of their 1,000 episode series that has been running for several years.
Yeah, there's there's several good playthrough series of it, or like, you know, like ones that are actually entertaining where people are playing it. There's a couple of decent blind ones I've watched just to.
These are guys who are intimately familiar with the game and are like just running mods and mod quests, and again, like I said, playing a co-op version of it where they're both in the same game at the same time.
Oh, okay, so it's a modded version of it. That was my question. Yeah, I was like, I don't do mods. Yeah,
it is very much just we're just gonna install 17 mods and see what shakes out.
New Vegas, I don't do mods at all. If I ever go back and play Fallout 4 again, it will be modded to hell and back, because that's the only way that game's remotely playable. Like, it's actually somewhat halfway not horrible if you mod the shit out of it, but New Vegas is fine without it. Like, Gulby's does a lot of them, but like you can put a lot of really great graphical mods and a lot of like content mods.
All right, I'm back. Now I have a sweater.
Ooh, good call.
Sweater. Y'all in your sweaters. It's 66 degrees right now.
I've got my heater going.
47 here, right? Like this week has been one of those kind of mid 50s kind of miserable weeks. Next week is going to be nicer. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be low 60s, mid 60s, but
You
got to
guys
get through the crummy weather.
You guys didn't get to hear me complain, but I had an absolute breakdown the other week because outside work we've got the City Hall, which has a bunch of beautiful cherry blossom trees.
Oh, yeah.
Cherry trees that were just starting to...
Yeah.
No! Well, I tried. That were just starting to bloom mid-April. It was beautiful.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And then it snowed.
Oh,
It
yeah.
snowed in April, which is disgusting, and I hated that happened. So there went all of the cherry blossoms, just gone from shock.
Yeah, see, the problem with my dad's got a Japanese cherry in the yard. It's my favorite tree he's got. And the problem with it is, like, when it blooms, because we actually get unseasonably warm, like, at the end of February, and then, like, we'll get another, like, good freeze before March is out. And it usually freezes just enough to knock all the blossoms off of it. Because, like, we can't be, like, okay, I'm going to give you this to tell you how schizophrenic the weather is here. It's May 3rd. It is 66 right now. It's actually been uncommonly cool for this time of year. 66 is uncommonly cool for us.
Go.
Hey!
Hey, it's a blow.
Look who's here.
But you said like snow in April. That's actually not that uncommon here. 66 is uncommonly cool for now, but it does tend to snow in April. Like it's a thing that can happen. That's a thing.
I am still anti cold weather, which is disgusting.
Oh, I am
where
too.
I
Fuck
live.
the cold. Yeah.
Fucking Christ! Oh,
I see. The cold never really bothered me anyway.
boo.
Cold never bothered me anyway. If God had intended me to live in a cold weather climate, I wouldn't have been born where I was born.
Fair enough. See, I moved out this way to escape the cold, and even then, only marginally.
It seems to have
posted
only
the same.
partially worked. I mean, it's better in like Canada proper, right?
It's better than Canada proper, and all of that is just due to being on the island where you've got a little bit of the ocean keeping it a little regulated shit. Fuck, god damn it. I am bad at these video games.
I mean,
guys.
you could go up to one of the two territories and like move to Yellowknife or something.
Honestly, if I had to pick anywhere else in Canada to live, probably it'd be one of the territories, because it is just absolutely gorgeous up there, and about as far away from civilization as I want to be.
I can wholly imagine that the territories have a charm to them, like they have a reason that would make it pleasant to live there. But the fact that it would be like the fact that it would be not freezing weather like maybe a month out of the year is a no-go.
I mean, at that point, I just resigned to myself to I'm gonna stay indoors, which is what I do most of the time anyways. So what do I care?
You ever read The Cremation of Sam McGee?
Yes, absolutely. I have.
I'm Sam McGee. Okay, I'm Sam McGee. Okay, just keep that in mind.
No, you and I are on the same page here. There's a reason I had that almost memorized was because of an identity with the main character. Not really the main character. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. The titular character.
Haha. Bob said tit.
Yep, I did. All right, I gotta get. This is pissing me off anyway, but I've got to get up and make a drink. I'll be back.
Oh, I was about to say I need people to go live.
I am live. I'm live on two different streaming platforms.
I didn't see Bob say that he was live.
Bob's live in promotions, and I'm live in race.
It's in promotions.
We're making your life difficult, Dan.
And I did say, and for the record, I said I was. Budface had to have heard me. I said I was live earlier.
Yeah, I don't think Dan was here though.
Oh,
you were talking to me.
Budface.
Yeah.
Hey, Blau, how you doing? It's been a minute. I've missed you.
I also missed Plow.
I'm here.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, blow.
But I've been in a funk.
Oh,
Have you been under the
I-
weather?
No, just in a funk.
that was me early on in the year, and I'm trying my desperate best to shake it. Look, there's a light at the end of the tunnel at the very least.
I mean, Buttface knows
Yeah.
pretty regularly about my funk.
Well, Blau, you know what they always say. In good times and bad times, I'll be by your side forevermore. Because that's what friends are for.
What's that from?
It's a very famous song by Dionne Warwick. This is where because she got all her friends, she got Stevie Wonder and Elton John and one other person.
I'm trying to find my way through pipe hell, and this is not working.
Yeah, they got Rod Stewart in there. And hey, guess who's playing the saxophone in that song, Buttface?
Who?
I can't believe I didn't... Jimmy Zavala, who played saxophone with Weird Al.
Ah! Oh, so I sat down and listened to that Weird album, but one of the things that I liked is I got to see like what their actual like album cover art is. One, really liked it, and two, the sides are named the Al side and the Bermuda side, which I thought was classy. But yeah, Blau and I chatted up on the regular in the DMs. What am I looking at here? Holy shit, I have completely damn it, I did that wrong.
Last time I ran this was on December 29th.
See, I think
It's been a while for all of us, I think.
Bob was saying it was February sometime, and mine when I did like my reuse settings was something like ringing in the New Year's, so a little bit more recent, but not much.
I had a comment left on my my most recent upload, which was the Hedgehog Day video. It just said, "Upload more."
Hey,
I
hey,
mean,
that's engagement at least.
I mean, on the one hand, it's kind of a, blunt way of putting it. That person could learn a little tact. On the other hand, it's nice to know that people like your work.
God, it just started uploading again? 5-second films. I hadn't thought about those guys in forever.
Well, since I just finished Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, maybe I can do something after Splatfest this weekend.
Blau, I have had a complete recording done, edited, ready to go up. Sword playthrough for about 2 years now that I've just had sitting there being like, I need to finish the companion to this Let's Play. So it was done under the guise of comparing Sword to Pokemon Red. I can't for the life of me finish Pokemon Red. I'm not a Pokemon guy. I can't. It's too much. Although I did do an interesting thing. God, the other 2 weeks? I don't remember how long ago this was. I'm just going around in pipe hell, and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm wasting time.
Just did 2 whole playthroughs.
Yeah, you and I were talking about your insane...
One of Sword and one of Shield. And I did them each in 6 hours. That game is really short.
you say that, and to me, it's like doing this what is functionally the same game. I guess it's because
it was.
I guess
it
it's
is.
because it's 6 hours that makes it a little more. I mean, Octopath Traveler 2, I spent like 60 hours in that, I think, and that's the first time I've plowed 60 hours into a like full-assed video game in a very long time. And honestly, I was thinking today, you know what? I kind of want to play it again.
I'm back.
Hey, there's some
Wow.
comfy RPGs there. God,
For me, with
Bless it.
Sword and Shield, when I did those 2 playthroughs, I was doing it to get one legendary Pokemon that I had to be the champion in order to attempt to fight.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. During those 2 playthroughs, I realized that Sword and Shield's probably my favorite Pokemon game.
it's breezy. I'll
There's
give
definitely
it that.
worse Pokemon games.
I still need to go and finish Arceus.
I don't know. A lot of people complain about how laser focused it is on the gym challenge, but they went all out on it. And I mean, when you play
They committed to
something
the
like
bit.
yeah, when you play something like Scarlet right after it, which has 3 separate storylines and one of them's just the gym challenge, it's like that becomes so much more obvious because it was so bare bones in Scarlet.
Again,
Well, I will give-
the only 2 games that I have like wow, that was unfortunate. The
I
only
would-
2 games that I have any familiarity with are Red and Sword. Those are the only 2 I've played.
The only one I have any familiar with really is Blue and a little bit of Red, because Red is just blue with different Pokemon. But
Yeah.
I really wish that Nintendo or Pokemon, it's time to finally put this. Oh, Budface, that was a terrible place to die. Would put this red, blue. I get it. Gotta catch them all, but you know what? You can catch them all within the context of one game.
Yes,
And also, we have the internet
I
now.
agree.
It would make
We can
Blau's life a lot easier.
I
mean,
make
it-
everybody's life a lot easier.
it was the when it first came out, the concept was really cool because it was like you had basically 2 different games, and like it fostered like playing it cooperative, and like
Yeah,
it was
but
it was,
now
it
we've
was
come-
interesting.
Now we've
Yeah,
come
now,
full
like,
circle
how
to
many-
the point where they actually market the games with the intention of having people double dip on them, as
Yeah,
evidenced
and
by the
that's-
fact they sell double packs.
So
Right.
It's
That
bullshit.
and that's the thing. Yeah. I mean, also it was original Game Boy game. I mean, it was the game new
Yeah.
cost me $30. I know it's $30
was-
in '90s money, but
It was fine and novel at first because the idea
Yeah.
was, trade with your friends so you can get them all. But now
You
it's
can still trade with your friends
Yeah.
in the context of just one game. It's
I
like you
think it
don't
would-
need 2 SK.
but this is what like 20 years later at this point.
almost
It's like-
30.
yeah.
It was 95 when
Shut
Pokemon
up,
first came out.
Blau. Shut up. I'm not that old.
Bob ages into dust, withers away.
How do you think I feel?
I wasn't 10 when those came out. Fuck y'all. I was like 13 or 14.
Pokemon came
when-
out. I was in high school.
They came out
Yeah,
3 years
I
earlier in Japan.
I think I was in 8th grade. when
I'm
Blue came out.
99% positive Pokemon came out here in what, 1998?
Yeah, it was
I was-
98 here.
Yeah,
So
I was
like,
still.
it was my
Well, okay, it
freshman
was.
year of high school.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I was still at Grassy when it came out. So I think it was. I was in
But
8th grade and a freshman in 2008.
You
so.
knew that those hot feet were there, and yet you still went that way.
I wanted to go all the way to the other side.
I thought we established that bad at video games is his root personality.
Also, I guess it's okay to call them hot feet if there's more than one of them. Hot foot,
Yeah.
hot feet.
But yeah, I think it'll never happen because the only
I know.
thing
because
Game
Nintendo's
Freak
addicted to
stands
money.
to lose is money. But it would be much more consumer friendly if even if they wanted to stick with the multiple version thing, have them both on the same cart and just make you pick one when you start your save
Yeah,
file.
yeah.
I would kind of point out that if Nintendo was ever consumer friendly, it was a very, very long time ago, and they've abandoned that practice entirely.
No corporations are concerned.
Yeah, I know, but Nintendo shipped DSs without even including the charger with it. So
Not anymore.
They did at one point. And
Yeah, well, it's out of production now.
that's what I'm saying. Like, one of the versions of DS came out, it did not include. I think it was when the 3DS first came out. It famously did not include the charger.
It was the new 3DS.
Yeah, you had to buy it separately.
This is just gonna be that. Oh, it is not. Thank goodness. I was like, I was ready for this to be that fucking level. Just to look at it before we start proper.
I mean, it was kind of a fair assumption.
I've pushed the
It's like, even if you didn't have a 3DS, it was still the same charger that the DSi and the DSi XL used.
There were a lot of them out there.
I worked in electronics at the time. There was a whole lot of people bought that thing and didn't have a charger for it and didn't realize you had to buy a charger. Like, it was a very big deal doing that. It was a really asshole-ish thing to do.
I've pushed the button.
The
yeah,
button!
I'm trying to get a link ready.
God, I've missed the button.
The shiny, jolly, candy-like button.
Is it a big shiny red button?
The button that could erase all of history. Nobody's ever pressed it. No, they don't know what it does. Maybe something good, maybe something bad. We just don't know.
Being smart about this level.
Guys, are you ready to talk about the Mario movie?
Yeah. Well, it's either that or I talk about the stupid detective movie I watched last night.
What was the stupid detective movie?
I already am not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Mario movie.
Well, you can tell me what the fucking movie's called.
Confess, Fletch. It was very good. I had such a great time hanging out with
Confess, Fletch.
Confess, Fletch. It stars John Hamm. It came out last year. It's a breezy 90 minutes of a fun little detective movie.
All right, let's put that in I put the link in there, by the way. We're gonna put that in the other one because I like John Hamm. So.
Oh, it's just
Does he
real good.
ham it up?
He's affable in it, is the best way to put it.
I mean, that's John Hamm for that's hamming it up. He's, my favorite John Hamm role is that doctor in 30 Rock.
It was what, Fletch? What'd you say?
Confess. Confess,
So, like-
Fletch.
Confess, Fletch?
Confess, comma, Fletch. Exclamation point.
So John Hamm is playing Fletch now.
Yes, he is.
Interesting, because that's where I was lost. I was like, wait, Fletch?
Yeah.
Like Chevy Chase?
Yeah.
Like Fletch lives? Like, okay, that's interesting. All right, well,
Surprise!
it's on watch list. I don't have it where it's not on anything I can watch at the moment because it's just on Showtime subs. But yeah.
But Face, I have an assignment for you.
Oh
Well,
boy.
it says it's on Paramount.
I need you to play Wrecking Crew 98 and then get back to me about it.
You were saying something about that, and that had me interested, being a big Donkey Kong fan.
Is that something
Yeah,
we need
I
to do
was
a fun
interested
run
in
on?
it because I played the original Wrecking Crew and it was a fun enough little puzzle platformer. But
Put that frickin' fish away from me!
But the sequel is like kind of, it's like they got their paneled upon into their Wrecking Crew, and I'm not sure about it because I'm not good at those type of games.
I am not good at match 3 games to save my life. One of the like hardest rage quits I've done in a game to this date, I think, was way back playing Henry Hatsworth and the Puzzling Adventure.
I miss my daily match 3 ritual from Sailor Moon drops. I ran that shit into the ground. I completed every map. I got every character. I did everything, and I didn't pay them a fucking dime.
I'm seeing some weird stutter going on. Oh well, that's fine.
Anyway, are we ready to roll? Everybody got their
Yeah.
beverages?
I'm gonna load up that
Oh, I gotta
ROM.
roll the seed, don't I?
No, I already rolled the seed. It's pasted.
No, I meant I've gotta,
Oh,
yeah.
you've got to load it.
What am I looking at? We're looking at flour 1 up 2488.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Beauteous.
This is the first polar I have had in a very long time.
This reminds me, Blau. I'm gonna put a Blau box together for you.
Oh, did they come out with
Yes, they
seasonal flavors
did.
again? Nice.
I wonder if we're gonna have an excuse to hear about what they are.
Oh, I'm sure you will. In between your Mario talk, that I'm just going to listen. Being
Spoilers,
the only
Bob.
one here that hasn't seen the movie.
Spoilers, Bob. It's a movie with Mario in it, and he does the Wahoo Yippies.
The only thing I know about the Mario movie really so far is that he's got a cat suit on at one point for reasons I don't really understand. And peaches, 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 girls.
I'm going to have to explain the cat suit to Bob, and that's.
Oh,
gonna
I
be
know it's a
unfortunate.
power up. I just don't understand why of all the power ups that Mario has over all the games, they chose the cat suit.
I have an answer for that, Bob, and it's really
Yeah.
sad.
The answer is they chose almost every power up ever.
Okay, well, see, that's fair enough if you fit almost all of them in there.
Blau,
but-
there was a distinct lack of the carrot. I did not see a single carrot and bunny ears.
I
in
said
that movie.
almost.
He did say almost.
What about them? Double
I mean,
cherries?
I don't think they had the frog suit either, or the cherries. I don't think
Yeah, I
they
would
had
have went with
hammer
the
suit.
frog suit over the cat suit. Just me
They
personally.
did have the boomerang.
I would have done the frog suit over the cat suit, but
There was no
boomerang-
place really for it in the movie.
If there was a place for a
I-
cat suit, there was a place for a frog
I
suit.
beg to differ. I
Yeah.
think
There
that
is
a
a
frog
place they
suit.
could have used.
Yeah, there's a
suit would've
frog
been-
suit that would have been very useful in that movie.
Yep, but just like the frog suit, you never have it when you need it.
I mean that. Hey, Dan's right. That's apropos. That the frog suit is never there when you need it. Okay, let's get. I need to take that off my stream for one.
Though I guess to be
And-
fair, it was really drawing more on power ups that have been around since 3D Land.
Hey, speaking of 3D Land, what I need to go and sit down and play through again.
Again.
The cat suit was 3D World, though, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
it
that
didn't have
came
that in
afterward.
3D Land. No.
3D Land was the grand return of the Tanuki suit.
God, 3D Land is such a tight Mario game. It is so good.
Basically, I can't make any sense of any Mario game after, say, Mario Galaxy, because y'all just throw out random names that I'm like, what the hell are y'all talking about?
If you take
Super
one thing
Mario
away
blah
from
blah
this,
loo la la land.
Bob,
World
if you take one thing
thing.
away from this, is go and hunt down the 3DS Super Mario 3D Land. It is probably my second favorite Mario game.
3D Land is really good.
It's
Yeah,
the
I would
spiritual
say the same.
successor. It's the spiritual successor to Mario Bros 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's got the design sensibility of, we're just gonna throw in a weird level here and there, and they're gonna be short and snappy, and you're done. It breeze through that game, no problem.
3D World is a pretty good follow up to it, but just be
Felt-
warned, it has like 1 billion levels.
Yeah, it felt a little bloated, and it was less experimental. I need to sit down and like actually do the research
It
on
was
this.
for the people that bought 3D Land and beat it in a day and were like, well, now what?
Yeah.
I started a new save
Yeah.
file and played it again. Because I'm sitting
Shout
here
out.
playing Super Mario Bros. 3 rando because I just played the same Mario game over and over again.
Shout out to Lord Enigma in chat. It's official erase. It's officially erased because Lord Enigma's here and Not a Girl Face, our favorite Canadian. So
All right. Shall we get started?
whenever y'all are ready.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday night. Let's racing time. That's right. We are back with some Super Mario Bros. 3's randomizers. We're back because 3/4 of this stream has watched the Super Mario Brothers movie, and we have opinions about it. And we figured, what's the best place to talk about Mario than Mario? Because we heard you like Mario, so of course we put some Mario with your Mario. I'm your host, Kefka Floyd. The stream is brought to you by the delicious taste of Worcester's own Polar Seltzer. And tonight we've got one of the new summer special flavors, That's right. We've got Seaside Watermelon Punch. This, I believe, this is the S tier of this year's flavors. Because we have Blau in the room, so I can tell him. This is one of the new ones. One of the other new ones is raspberry limoncello. It's very tasty. And the other one is pineapple guava. And I'm about to blow Blau's mind by telling him that I do not hate pineapple guava because he knows I'm a famous pineapple hater. And I actually
should
like
be.
it. It's really good. So I think when Blau finally gets the Blau box of these new flavors, that he will like it a lot. Plus, we have I believe Dragon Fruit Lemonade has come back, as well as one of the other ones, the blueberry something or other that we had last year is also back as well.
Anytime I hear the word guava, it's usually something good.
So yeah, so the 3 new flavors I think are all pretty good. But I think this Seaside Watermelon Punch just has the edge over the raspberry limoncello.
I'm interested in that one because I think I've said this before. I don't really like watermelon, but I do like watermelon flavoring.
Yes. I don't know what makes it the Seaside Punch. I think maybe might be some strawberry or orange. I have no idea, but it's pretty good. All right, let's go around the Quadraforce. I haven't been able to say that in a while. In the upper right-hand corner of the Quadraforce, he's the man that Molly Hatchet says shouldn't play this game too long. He's the whiskey man, Mr. Bob the Elder.
Thank you, Dan. I am indeed your favorite whiskey drinking Southern friend, Bob the Elder, the one with the charming accent. I have Chunks of the dog here in her normal spot. I have my unsweet tea as the palate cleanser. Still on the dry patch for now, so I do have something I haven't had with Blower Buttface in the chat, but I have my Bob's Island iced tea, as Dan is familiar with. This
the
one,
Bob Major special.
no, that's not what it's called. This one is ounce of lemon juice, ounce of lime juice, poured into a shaker, half an ounce of grenadine, well, 3/4 of an ounce of grenadine syrup, about an ounce of simple syrup, an ounce of strawberry syrup, and then topped off with ice and tea, shook, strained into the glass, ice put back in, and then topped off again with tea. It is quite excellent.
Woo, that sounds refreshing.
It is very good. It is
good.
really good. Yeah. All right. Anyway, Slancha.
All right, next, in the lower right-hand corner of the Quadraforce, he is our indeterminately favorite Canadian. He's nada butt face.
Hello, everyone. It is me, not a butt face, back yet again. Interesting butt face fact for you guys tonight. I am deathly allergic to watermelon. I will have a bad and violent reaction where my throat will close and I will stop breathing if I eat it. This has been a butt face fact. Please do not try and kill me in this manner in the future.
The bad part is I still probably hate watermelon more than you do.
Oh, I love watermelon, man. I used to get like a nice slice and salt it, and then all of a sudden I was like, huh, this is weird. Why can't I breathe anymore? And then my body was like, we hate you, that's why.
I hate even the sight of a watermelon. Like I despise its very existence.
So what are you drinking instead of watermelon?
I just have a glass of water.
Good old H2O.
Oh, yeah.
Gatorade.
Nope, water's better.
Gatorade.
And last but not least, in the lower left-hand corner of the Quadraforce, they may call Alabama the Crimson Tide, but we call him Deacon Blues. He's our good friend Blau Major.
Hey y'all, Blau Major here, and I'm just drinking some raspberry lime polar seltzer.
Oh, good choice.
The goat flavor.
Mm,
I don't think it's best,
there are better
but
flavors, but you can't go wrong with a little
That's a
bit of
good one.
Raz. All right, we've got everybody here. We've got our Marios loaded. Everybody get your start buttons ready. I've got the timer ready. I'll count us down with 3, 2, 1, go, and we'll be off. Counting down in 3, 2, 1, go.
What the
Right,
heck?
just
Oh,
in time.
this
Oh, boy.
God!
How world did it roll 2? The one I did started at world 7 too. Two
Oh,
straight.
see, mine started world 6 and rolled straight on into world 7, and I was like, oh, this bodes well.
This is decidedly a different seed, even though that pipe just went to the same damn place, pretty much.
Yep. Here we go. This is how it starts. Welcome back, fools.
Raw carrots will kill you too.
Yeah, raw carrots will absolutely do me in. Parsnips is how I
But
found this whole
cooked-
thing out.
So, but cooked carrots?
Cooks break down whatever protein I'm allergic to. The problem is, and I think I've told this, I must have told this story before.
That was rude.
I am allergic to the birch family. Anything that's been cross-pollinated with birch, I tend to react quite poorly to.
You have very strange allergies.
Yeah, you know, that's a weird one. Apparently, it's common for folks out in the Manitoba area when they move away to develop this. Because a lot of root vegetables and staple crops in North America were like cross-pollinated with birch to make them hardier in our climates.
Interesting.
This is just hearsay I'm hearing from an allergy specialist 2 decades ago.
Son of a bitch. I mean, it sounds plausible.
That is an interesting fact.
Honestly, game over.
Welcome to Easy Ways to Kill Me.
I mean, I guess it's good to know if I ever decide I want to murder you from afar, but...
Yeah, I mean, just slip a couple of carrots into the salad that you're cooking and...
I mean, could you do, just put birch pollen in an envelope like anthrax and that kill you? Like, you
Again,
open
I
it
have
and not
to, like,
realize what it is?
ingest it. So, otherwise I just get, like, bad hay fever.
Yeah.
I hate all of the things that are happening on my screen. It's not great.
I don't know.
I don't know that I can beat this first level.
It's rough.
Yeah.
As I was saying, I wanted to do some part of my research for the Mario 3D Land was they have really, really great like level idea pacing in that game, where I was noticing on my replays, like, they will introduce the one new concept that they're going to put in the next level right at the end as like the flagpole bonus. So like you'll get, I don't know, one new power up or one new stage mechanic just right there at the end that you can kind of play with in a safe environment before they actually make the challenging level out of it. So it leads to a better sense of...
Magic pixel the crap out of that.
Makes a better sense of flow. I'm going over. I don't care. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Wow.
I'm fucking with this something fierce.
That should be a death highlight right there. Like, of all the ways you could possibly die, that is one of the...
Oh, I got boom boom.
I'm a little bit busy with my death highlights, so you're gonna have to wait. Someone else is monopolizing my time on that right now, unfortunately.
That's the second death highlight. This one is already one by itself. If I had that capability, I would do it myself, because this one deserves it so far.
So, Mario movie.
Yeah, man, that was a Mario movie.
I think it's not that hot of a take to say that it's a 7 out of 10.
I don't know. I have a little bit higher standards for like kids movies, or rather, let me say, I have adjusted standards for kids movies. So I might even say this is like a high 7, closer to an 8. It was real pretty. Sounded amazing.
Very pretty.
Sounded amazing. Boy, I wish that it was just like deep cut Mario songs instead of every popular needle drop ever. I think Mario movie killed every of those needle drops from here on out, I hope.
I hope that when the Blu-ray or whatever comes out, that they do a director's cut or whatever that has the music that's in the soundtrack that is the real music that's supposed to go along with those bits. Like, we were robbed of that Donkey Kong Country remix.
I haven't listened to what those songs replaced, but like, oh my god, I don't want to.
So like that, you know, when it's Take on Me. You know when.
How did I skip over that plant?
When not Funky Kong shows up.
Yeah. God, I forgot.
He
Take on
should have
Me
been
was...
Funky Kong too, by the way.
Forgot Take on Me was there. They just did every needle drop. Did they have a Mr. Blue Skies?
Well, see, Mr. Blue Sky when it opens up, I think is actually okay. And the other song they had, the Brooklyn song when Mario's getting up and they're doing the I think that's okay. I can tolerate that. Because that's kind of like the real world sort of thing. And Mr. Blue Sky is always a classic wake up song. That's a classic alarm song. You know, it didn't stay around for too long. You know, I'm actually okay with that. But imagine if they didn't have the Superstar theme, but instead they had Jump by Van Halen at the end. That would have been terrible. That could have happened. Some executive was really trying to make that happen, and they had to fight really hard for them not to do that. Oh, God damn it, I'm getting too cute with this.
Well, I thought that the music was great because I didn't know anything about the What Could Have Beens, and
I didn't either until I got home.
I just thought about the fact that the Sonic movies, which I thought were excellent, really didn't have any classic Sonic themes. But then the Mario movie had a lot of Mario music.
Oh, it did, and it was really good. So my hot take from the Mario movie is that I could have walked out of that movie, smile on my face, if it was just a soundtrack and everything from Brooklyn.
I liked a lot about it. I really like. I don't want to be. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm hard on it because I care.
Yeah, I hear.
But
you.
also, I enjoyed a lot of it
because you like to tank everything.
No, there's a lot of it that I liked. Like Jack Black as Bowser, fucking loved it. Beautiful.
Everyone did a good job to great job. I didn't even mind Pratt once I got past the initial shock of.
He wasn't doing
He did a good job,
but he was
a good job.
He was kind of. It's one of those things where it's like it's an adequate performance.
Pratt did a better job as Emmett.
Well, yeah.
And
but I think Emmett fits his character, fits his persona better.
This feels very much like a paint by numbers post Lego movie animated kids flick. Like that's how I feel about the actual script.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not doing anything particularly interesting, including like just Peach is now the consummate badass, and it's like, okay, that's fine.
The secret is Peach has always been a badass.
Yes, but do something with that, please. Anything rather than just signifying it. Like
so
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I would have liked to see more Peach being a badass action rather than it just be like background setting.
There was one thing that I think the only things that really kind of grated on me was just the multiple slow motion Mamma Mia.
The trailer moments.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like, okay, guys, you go to the well one too many times here. But there was also a lot of bits that I thought were original and really like. There's bits where you can tell where they're like, okay, we really believe in this bit and they execute it perfectly. And then there's a few other bits where it feels like they didn't have the confidence. It's like they were going back and forth. They're like the blue shell, for example. I really liked that they went with the metaphorical blue shell, as in he's this force of nature. He's this giant thing with a bulldozer that's just, he never stops. He was always chasing you. And then at the very end, they goes blue shell, and then they do the regular blue shell. I'm like, oh, that's too bad.
Oh my god. Oh.
Are you dying, Bob?
No, that was a good one. I beat Ludwig. with 0 lives. I did the last 6 levels of World 1 with 0 lives.
Good job.
You did 6 levels in World 1? Oof. That must be tough for you.
I'm exaggerating, but however many there were that you had to do.
I hear you.
There wasn't any way to skip any levels.
So go ahead, Blau.
I got bad news for you.
No, there wasn't anything to skip. Everything was completely linear.
Yeah, I'm just saying, next world's not going to treat you much better.
That's the most linear World 7 I've ever played. Like, there was nothing to skip. Everything's in front of you. You had to do.
So what are you gonna say, Blau?
I don't remember.
I was talking about blue shells. Maybe that will trigger your memory.
I guess I must have been about to say they had to do the classic blue shell. I mean, they had to.
I
If you're gonna do
know.
a Mario Kart segment, you gotta have the blue shell.
I know, but I like that. You could tell that this guy was a blue shell. Like, you knew he was because he was the blue shell. And I just really liked what they did with that. And it just felt like they didn't have the confidence to... The fucking Hammer Brothers. Fuck! It swam when I didn't want to swim.
Oh, I hate it when it swums.
I wish they would have had like a separate blue shell that they would.
Oh.
But it's just like, I just really liked the bit.
It's a good bit. And it was a nice updating of the bit, you know?
Yeah. I'm not going all the way back there for an end spade.
Ah! Fuck! Ugh. God damn it. Can these motherfuckers just not today?
Sorry,
Are y'all
they
okay
have
with
to.
Cranky Kong's voice? I've heard a lot of people complain about that.
I love
Fred-
Cranky Kong's voice.
I think Fred Armisen did a good performance. It's not the voice I would have expected, but I didn't hate it.
So I don't know what Cranky Kong is supposed to sound like. I've heard compared to the actual DK cartoon.
That was a place to die. Oh my fucking god.
And yeah, I thought Cranky Kong was definitely a weird take for Cranky Kong. I had him merge an old kind of geezer, like an old prospector. That's how I've always imagined Cranky Kong sounding.
But you know, Jewish Grandpa worked really well for
it
him.
worked
Yes, it did.
really well for his shtick, as it were.
See, y'all are in the minority from what I've heard on it, like just in terms of like people's opinions on it. Like most people, it doesn't seem to. That seems to be one of the things that went over the least
I'll put it to
well.
you this one. When I heard him, I didn't immediately go, "Oh, that's Fred Armisen. It's taking me out of the movie."
Oh, fuck off! God!
However, Donkey Kong, on the other hand, was just Seth Rogen.
I
It was
liked,
just
Yeah.
Seth Rogen.
I liked
literally
Donkey
just
Kong as Seth
literally
Rogen.
just Seth Rogen.
Right.
See
He
that
was
you're
just-
the only you were literally the only person I've heard that's liked him as Donkey Kong.
Here's
I mean,
the
I don't-
thing. I think that Donkey Kong as Seth Rogen is all the characterization you need for Donkey Kong. Like, as
See,
soon
I
as
can't
I
hear
hear Seth
Donkey
Rogen,
Kong as I cannot hear Donkey Kong as Seth Rogen. That does not work for me.
So the thing is, Seth Rogen's normal personality, which is what you got with him, does kind of fit Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
See, I don't see it. I don't think it does.
He's kind of a meathead.
I don't think it does. Like I just don't agree. I think it. I
He
think
has
it's
one
jarringly.
bit in the movie that I thought was like an actual genuinely strong performance where him and Mario, you know, they're locked away in the Mario 64 giant tentacle monster thing.
what are you
And-
talking about? Sorry, hold on.
The eel.
What the fuck are you talking about?
At the end,
I
when
don't
they,
know what the fuck he's talking
when they
about.
fall off
He's
a
talking
Rainbow
about when they're in
Road.
the eel.
That's
Yeah.
not Mario 64. That
It
is
is from
Mario.
Mario 64.
No, that's Mario Sunshine.
No, it started in Mario 64. The
There's a
eel
big
has
eel,
a
and
spark
I mean,
in
there's
it.
a big eel.
There is a big eel in Mario 64. That is not the eel that is in the movie. The eel that is in the movie has a totally different jawline. That jawline is fuck up. All right,
Wow.
all right.
Wow.
Talk about being pedantic.
Brr, dur, dur, dur.
Okay, well, Buttface, I will grant that one to you. I will, but you know what I'm talking about. You know.
No,
the scene
that
I'm referring to.
sounds like an ass pull to me. I'm not granting that to you.
But still, the point is, in that scene, there's a bit where Donkey Kong is talking about you can actually feel this pathos that he has about, you know, I'm tired of my dad giving me shit all the time. And they have this little bonding moment where he's like, your dad gives you shit too? I don't remember the exact line, but I remember.
No, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what Seth Rogen said. Word for word. Your dad gives you shit.
Yeah, but the delivery was perfect. Like, it's like, okay, Seth Rogen, I could absolutely say during various parts of the movie, he's like, okay, I'm just hearing Seth Rogen. He's just kind of going through the motions, just like Chris Pratt's kind of going through the motions. And then he pulls that out of his ass. I'm like, okay, point Seth Rogen.
Well, and I liked the sportsmanship rivalry, I guess you want to if you want to call it that, between them. And I was like, oh, they could really do something interesting here. But I mean, it's no surprise that the hot take from the Mario movie, the one thing that everyone thought was, oh, we're just gonna need a Luigi's Mansion movie right away. Just do that. Just do that right now. I linked it before the movie came out. A channel I watch, Drawfee, which does just drawing challenges of things. One of the people there was doing a like reimagine Mario characters in different animated movie styles, and they put together, instead of drawing because they're crazy, they did a full like clay model of Luigi and diorama set in the style of Aardman. I would kill someone for an Aardman animated Luigi's Mansion.
Oh my god, that would be so fucking awesome.
Like, just imagine Luigi with Wallace's mouth, and that's all you need to do to sell the movie.
Get some, kind of nebbish British actor to voice him.
No, get Charlie Day. Are you kidding me?
Well, no, I'm just saying if it's Aardman, you have to kind of have that. Like, oh, crackers. I like Charlie Day as Luigi. We just didn't have enough of him.
That was their secret weapon. Like, as much as Jack Black's Bowser was fantastic, I'm so mad that I fucking
we didn't get enough. We didn't get enough Luigi.
No.
My nephew was very disappointed that we didn't get enough Ouija, as he said.
Oh, we don't need any Ouija. We need Luigi. Let's be very clear here.
I gotta say, y'all are being kind of hard on Chris Pratt, but I think he did a really good job in the end.
I mean, he's acceptable. He was sleepwalking
he was going
through the movie.
He was going for a Brooklyn Mario. We didn't really get enough in the trailers.
You could tell that he
I
had
feel
a
like
little
you're
bit
giving
of that
him
New York
way
sound.
entirely too much credit. I think he was just doing Chris Pratt doing a bad Mario impression.
I mean, maybe I haven't heard enough Chris Pratt, but I don't know. I thought he did a good Brooklyn Mario.
He was fine. He got his paycheck, and it is what it is. There could have been worse.
As the movie went on, it became less and less Chris Pratt doing Mario and just Mario who sounds off. Also, Bob, you cannot judge that Mario voice by the trailers, turns out. Mushroom Kingdom, here we go. Which I did a better job on than Chris Pratt, I might add, just right there. My shitty Mario. Is not in the movie. Like, that was 100% like a test the waters moment.
I've heard more than just what's in the trailer. But
okay, if you've actually heard, because that's basically the most we heard Mario talk before the movie came out.
Another thing that I think was, so like when they opened up the movie, they opened up with the Mario Brothers plumbing commercial, but unlike the one that was on YouTube, they added in a bit where Mario and Luigi they're doing the Mario voices, and I'm like, that actually took away from that commercial.
No, that voice is like,
I could not go through a whole movie.
It's almost like he was seeing himself as like a superhero persona when he was doing that.
Yeah. When Mario's clearly not a superhero in that movie.
Right.
Man, this rando is really putting me through my paces.
But then they call back to it at the end when he's, battered and beaten up and getting his ass kicked by Bowser, and and then there's a TV in the building that he got smashed into that's playing that commercial.
God, that ending.
That great scene.
I was not ready for that hype of a moment from the Mario Bros. Movie. How did I manage that?
Also,
that was really
little thing that I loved was when Mario and Luigi are at home and they have their big family, and they have Mario's mom and dad, and they have Uncle Tony. They're just like, that fucking
Fucking get the fuck out of here! Jesus Christ!
Did you see the before I saw the movie, I saw a picture of the family, but it didn't have any context. I didn't know it was from the Mario movie until I went to go see it. And it was comparing the family to characters from Zelda.
Huh?
Okay.
I'm gonna need
I'd like
some.
to see this picture.
Yeah, like the dad was Milan or not Milan, Talon. I can't
Talon,
remember
yeah,
the
because
names.
Talon is
And-
based on Mario, so that
Yeah.
makes sense.
And the uncles were the Ingo brother guys.
Yep.
The
Okay.
Gormans, whatever.
Yeah. No,
Yep.
you're dead on that one.
I don't remember the rest of them, but
Who put all these motherfuckers here? Jesus! Stop!
Oh,
I mean, this
missed-
level I'm in, there's a lot. He's not wrong. There's a lot of motherfuckers, and they just won't go away.
I found all of them. You guys will find them all too. But Jesus.
all the motherfuckers.
All of them.
I mean, there's a lot of them.
Oops, all motherfuckers.
Yeah, this is some. This
Ah,
level
I
is.
missed
Oh my
this
god!
game.
Like I've never seen anything like this one. Like that's. I'm afraid to move forward now. There, like I'm literally like inching the screen up because there's no way there's that many enemies in the vanilla of any kind in the vanilla one. They just
I
put
learned
every enemy
something-
in the game in that one level.
I learned something about the rando today, by the way, because
Oh.
my test seed rolled 2 levels back to back that helped me figure out which enemies share a pool.
Okay.
Spikes share a pool with the big world enemies.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you have a spike in a level, that's usually where a big world enemy could also go, and vice versa.
It's like a
Ta-da!
Big Bertha or whatever.
No, I'm talking like the big Koopas.
Actually, the big world version of Big Bertha is just a little cheap.
Oh, okay. It does.
Oh, the
opposite.
minion.
But yeah, that ending scene in the Mario movie, I was not ready for it to go as hard as it did, and I kind of am glad for it. Now, Pokey Dude did school me. Spoilers for the very end of the
Oh.
Mario movie. Like, this is big time spoilers.
I think we're spoiling the whole movie anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I mean, there's no point. It's Mario. Nobody. It's.
They end up back in Brooklyn. Bowser and the whole Mushroom Kingdom end up there through warp zone shenanigans. Did they ever call it a warp zone in the movie?
I do not believe
No.
it was name checked.
Damn.
Damn.
Through warp zone shenanigans, and they do a like. The only way that they could have ended the movie was with Mario getting a power star, and then just
course.
wrecking shop. Pokey
Yeah.
Dude corrected me with a name check on it was like an Ultraman dive kick, which I have no context for. I just know it
Oh,
as
I remember that.
I just
yeah,
remember
I
it as
remember.
the Evangelion kick, and I was
I
not
would have
ready
said
for that.
I would have said Evangelion because I'm familiar with Ultraman and I don't know what he's talking about. Like
It's a spiral dive kick with your twin, and I'm like, I know exactly what that is.
yeah, it's Evangelion.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like I'm like that might have been aping Ultraman, but yeah, I'm pretty much 100% of the time gonna call that Evangelion. I'm sorry.
Which was not a reference I was expecting in a Mario movie.
no.
Caught me off guard, shot me sitting straight up in the seat, like, what's going on here?
Also, I did make an audible awe when Baby Mario and Baby Luigi showed up.
When was that? Cause I missed it.
That was during
no. Yeah,
that was during a flashback moment.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I do remember this now.
Oh, good thing I used a leaf before coming in this
That would
level.
have been a good point for Charles Martinet to make another cameo. But did not.
I did think Giuseppe was obviously a little on the nose, but he did a really good job as Mario's dad. Like, I feel like he could have played, like, You could have, if it wasn't like a young Mario, but if it was like an older Mario, like a more Lou Albano style Mario, I think Charles actually could play that really well if he was given the opportunity.
You
so.
Absolutely. So the end takeaway here is that you didn't need to stunt cast this whole movie. The stunt casting did fine. The movie would have probably been the same if you actually hired voice actors to do it, because the plot is kind of a nothing plot. But I still would have liked to hear some actual voice actors putting in the
Kevin
time and
Michael
effort.
Richardson was Namek. He did a pretty good job.
Yeah, it was okay.
I mean, for a Peter Lorre impression.
Yeah, it was okay.
And
Did you call him Namek instead of Kamek? Sorry,
He called him Namek. He totally said Namek. I'm like, I was letting it go, but like, I'm like, what the fuck movie are you watching now? Namek?
No.
Is he green and he produces Dragon Balls?
I thought maybe I was stroking out for a minute, and I was like, no, hold on a second.
I mean, for all I knew, there was some kind of character called Namek, and like,
no, I always make that mistake.
But I mean, it was, you know, I'm like, what? God, go on.
I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. I found a level that's full of bad guys. No, and also they had Carrie Payton as the Penguin King. You may know him as Cyborg from Teen Titans.
Oh, okay.
He's also in Walking Dead. I forget what he plays in Walking Dead, but like
nobody remembers anybody in The Walking Dead. It's just all one random character that might die or
holy
might not
shit!
die.
This fucking level.
Did you find all the enemies?
I rolled the enemy. You know, this is one of they're giving me all these stars. I'm just gonna like use this star and just like run through this because this is some old
I have
bullshit.
never done this many mushroom houses, but I'm not gonna win this seed and fuck this seed. So I'm going to take every mushroom house it gives me, and just so I've got fucking power ups.
I always take every
I did want to
house.
say one thing about the big climactic battle with Bowser. And that's just that while I was watching it, it felt so much like they saw Sonic 2 and was like, oh, we need to do this too.
But that was impossible. Sonic 2 just came out, like, there's no way they would have been able to produce that in time.
Sonic 2 came out
last
year ago.
Yeah, do you know how long these things take to make?
I do know. You can
I imagine a couple years. I mean, that's just one scene. I think they could have.
I don't.
It would have been.
It was in the planning stages of we're going to have the climactic battle back in Brooklyn for sure.
The way they post edit, it's entirely plausible that they saw that and like, hey, we need that in the movie. That's just a common practice these days. It don't matter if it's 99% shot. Like they will totally do that if they think it's necessary.
With an animated movie, it's going to take a little longer to do any kind of reshuffling like that. Like it's a significant time investment.
Everything's computer generated. I'd say it's the opposite.
No. Just because it's on a computer. No, it's like between.
No, I don't know that I agree. Like I think it'd be more likely to add it to the animated one.
No. It's like those shots take literal like. I mean, if they saw Sonic 2 and immediately said we have to do this and put people like, there's concept artists, there's modelers, there's particle, there's.
Again, I would assume that Brooklyn being in the movie was already a foregone conclusion. It was a significant portion of the early thing, and I'm not saying that these are made like sequentially, right? People who are working on the Brooklyn stuff were working on the Brooklyn stuff the entire time, but it is plausible that they saw Mario 2 or Sonic 2 and went, you know what? This is a good way to end the movie if they didn't have something planned for it already. They did, and it was probably very close to this, if not exactly what we got, and no alteration was had. But it is weird that they share a very similar climax. Did I get a 5-up? How'd I manage that? What the fuck?
You matched 3 stars.
We've been doing too many levels.
I just thought it was an odd decision to make them invincible for the climactic battle.
I mean, the whole movie was hinging on the once I get the power star, nothing can stop me. Like that's plant payoff. That's screenwriting 101.
Chekhov's star.
I mean, it's also just on brand for the whole series. I mean, the star is the ultimate power-up.
Well, I don't know, moons are things.
And yet, we're playing a game where we constantly talk about how useless the stars are.
The stars are
saved my ass earlier.
Stars are incredibly useful if you're the kind of person to go out of your way to fight Hammer Bros, so that you can hopefully luck into some early hammers. Fuck, shit, there we go. A star is just a chance at a hammer. That's what I'm saying. Thing that I wanted to say.
Fuck,
Man,
why didn't I jump?
That Boomerang Bro had jukes.
Boomerang Bros can move.
I'll be
Jumped
damned.
over my fireball.
Oh, that was what it was. Again, as far as the Mario movie versus Sonic movie goes, I do, and I hate I say this, I do think I like the Sonic movies more for just being straight up weird. Like, the Mario
They get
movie
weird
felt
with it.
very safe. And I'm
yes,
way more
extremely safe.
interested to see what those Sonic movies are going to be moving forward than whatever
Hey,
Mario
you're gonna
2
get your
is.
Knuckles series.
I sure hope so. Are they going to bring back... And, like, again, I complain about stunt casting, but Jim Carrey
Idris
works...
Elba worked as Knuckles.
Yeah, Idris Elba works as Knuckles, and Jim Carrey really works as Eggman, so... fucking what do I know?
See,
I still can't call him Eggman.
Well, he's Robotnik.
He's the Eggman. That's what he am.
I know, but I can't call him that. I knew
But
him as
in the
Robotnik.
movies, he
Like,
is
Eggman just sounds
Robotnik.
weird. I can't. He's just Robotnik to me.
It's
Like,
okay to call him Robotnik in the movies because that's what he is.
Nobody
Yeah.
calls him that anymore.
I will continue till the end of my days to call him Robotnik because that's.
Robotnik.
That was a joke in Sonic
I know.
Generations.
Oh, okay.
Because Classic Tales
Oh, no.
finds Eggman
Oh,
and he's
God,
like,
why did I forget that it was
"Dr.
you?
Robotnik!" And he's like, nobody calls me that anymore.
You know what? I'm just gonna cloud over this motherfucker.
God, this is the worst! Da 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 da! Fuck you! Bouncing... Fuck!
Fuck
God, I
you,
hate
you bouncing fuck.
Yeah, can you guess who I'm fighting?
Wendy?
No! What would ever give you that idea? Fucking
I
Wendy.
mean, Blau's already in level 8.
Yeah,
so-
well, checks out. He doesn't need derusting. We're all sitting here scraping off all of our rusted joints and no, not that, please, not that.
Stupid.
Speaking of which, they had a really good arrangement of the Hammer Brothers theme. Dude.
Yeah,
Oh, it was funky.
Oh, I was.
I smiled when I heard that.
Oh yeah, I was grooving to that shit. But again, that's my favorite song in this entire game, probably. So.
Ah,
Dude.
I hate how
Wendy with that
Fucking
third, when
fuck!
Wendy goes all like pogo on the third,
Yes,
after-
when he
on
goes
the second
pogo-
hit, yeah.
ah.
But face, I just face tanked her. I don't know if that
I
makes you feel
can't
any
do
better.
that.
I literally just face tanked her. I was like, I tried to fight her intelligently and it didn't work. So
I'm
it's
too
like,
bad at the video game. Ah, what the
So-
fuck was that?
In the hierarchy of things, I think the Mario movie is solidly in between Sonic 1 and 2 in the S tier for my video games movies tier list.
It's a solid B. I enjoyed it. My nephew liked it.
Fuck, what was it? There was one surprisingly good video game movie that I saw that was like, God, I can't remember it. It's gone from my memory.
It must not have been that good then.
Must not have been.
I could say
Either
that the
that or
only
he's
other
like me
video
and he's
game...
just seen Nate so many movies, like you get halfway through a movie before you realize you've seen it already.
Stop outing
I
me
just
like
did something
that.
I mean, you
dumb.
laugh. That happens a lot. I'm like, I start knowing what's going to happen in it, and I'm like, oh, I've seen this.
I just did something really dumb. I tried to do a Mario World tech, hitting a P switch and then jumping off of it.
So, not a girl
Didn't
phrase
work out.
brings up one problem is that y'all had excuses to go see the Mario movie. You have children that you can take. No, I had
Did
to
I
be the
need an
weird.
excuse?
What?
I go to animated movies by myself all the time.
Yeah, I went to this movie by myself. We were going
Why
to go
didn't
to.
you take Not a Girl Face?
I did the first time. And we went there and there was a line around the block to go see the Mario movie. And we were like, that's too many people. No. Not
Yeah,
doing
we
it.
waited a couple weeks.
Nope.
I got reserved tickets ahead of time because it was the only way I could have because I was only gonna have that one weekend to go, so I just 2 weeks ahead. I just booked ahead. Turned out to be a good idea because it was a full theater.
I have mild social anxiety. Not a girl face has extreme social anxiety. That was too much of a crowd even for me. So
I just did not want to take a 2-year-old to a packed opening day movie.
Yep, I completely understood.
This was not opening day. This was a week or two in. The problem is we went on like a matinee day and it was still that busy. Like, I'm not joking. Line up around the block for a movie theater that I might add that I can't remember the last time I've seen more than a dozen people in a screening for something I'm watching.
It's almost like a movie made $1 billion.
It's almost like it. So no, I went to go see the Mario movie all by myself a couple weeks later in a packed theater still. That movie is still playing with
even though I
D&D.
waited a couple weeks, it was still packed.
Yeah.
I mean, there might have been a couple of empty seats, but there weren't many.
It's a popular movie, guys. People seem to like Mario.
Who'd have thunk,
Who'da
right?
I would say the only other movies that I would put in the S tier, actually just one, Detective Pikachu.
That's the one. Thank you.
I actually tolerated the old Wing Commander movie, believe it or not. Like, I remember not hating it.
I need to go back and rewatch that. Nope, it's gone. It's gone for me. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
No, why
I'm
did
having a
I
hard time
die?
even remembering what other video game movies I've seen. But
The one I'm thinking
'cause
of
I
is
haven't
the
seen
one-
any of the ones y'all are talking about. So
There's a big dumb action movie starring The Rock. That's a video game movie. That
oh, you're
is-
thinking of Doom?
no,
That's a
not
retarded
no. I'm
movie.
not thinking of Doom.
Rampage.
Rampage. You know what I was thinking of?
Oh
Total Carnage.
yeah.
That was not.
No,
So
the
you
only
forget that
other-
one because you can't tell the difference between it and any other movie The Rock's in because they're just the same
Exactly.
movie. Yeah,
It's
they're
not
just
a bad
reskins
movie.
of the same
Yeah,
movie.
that's the one I need to rewatch and be like, you know what, that was a pretty good movie. Because I remember coming out of that
wasn't
going,
bad.
that was a pretty
You
good
know,
movie.
Buttface, they did just do We Hate Movies on it.
I don't listen to Do We Hate Movies.
They're awful lights.
We Hate Movies. It's like, anyway, brain not functioning. But yeah, Rampage was a perfect movie pass movie.
Yeah,
What-
it was an absolute
Oh
like
fuck!
it was an absolute nothing time of an action movie, but like I had a good time sitting there and watching like The Rock be charming before that became kind of a shtick.
Yeah.
It had already been a shtick well before that movie.
Well, that movie came out after the new Jumanji, which is also a good movie.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, I hear the Jumanjis are okay.
I think that movie predates the new Jumanji.
They had to have come out around the same time, like because I saw them both with Movie Pass.
Like, I think that movie predates The Rock doing his, like, collapsing high-rise escape movie.
No, they had the movie that was, what was the earthquake one?
But faced in one of these horrible Fast and Furious movies you like, did they really put a car in space?
I haven't watched that one yet. We need to see that.
They really like this is not a joke. There's a car. Ludacris flies a car in space. Like, this is a thing that happens.
Yeah,
Like, you're not
no,
shitting me.
That is 100% believable. Look, dude, in one of the Fast and Furious spin-off movies, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson uses his massive bicep to hold onto a helicopter a la Captain America,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
I know.
lift
that-
17 fucking like dune buggies with the other arm as the helicopter lifts into the sky. The
I'm aware
space
of that
car
one.
is not the incredible thing.
No, the space car is still worse.
Look, Elon Musk put a space car out there, so this is
Yeah,
not
but he's
stranger than
terrible.
fiction. He is terrible. I would much rather see. I
So
would much
are
rather
these
see Dom
movies.
Toretto put a car in space.
Like Rampage was just a nice, enjoyable movie.
It was.
Like-
It was fine. It was nothing
It was
special.
fine.
I think there
I
was an
didn't see
incredibly
Rampage.
brutal like villain death in that movie. I want to.
Well,
to say
you
the
should-
villain got it good.
Yes, I believe the villain got to shreds. You say?
To shreds, you
The only other video game movies I've seen that I wouldn't say were bad were Prince of Persia and the first Mortal Kombat.
I'm not.
First
A,
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat's
Kombat,
pretty
definitely
tolerable.
good.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not a Prince of Persia fan.
See, I love
mean,
Prince
I'm
of Persia,
either,
and that's
but
why
I
I didn't watch the movie.
You know what? Not a bad movie.
Yeah,
Street Fighter.
I'm not a Prince of Persia fan either, but
Do
the
you know?
movie was good.
I am
Street
a Mark.
Fighter's a terrible movie, but it's an enjoyable terrible movie. Like it's one of those you watch because it's terrible and like I can tolerate this.
I mean, you watch it so that you can.
and
watch
Raul Julia is just
Yeah.
Raul Julia. Yeah, you watch it. You watch it for him because he's like he literally is just doing it because his daughter wanted to see a Street Fighter movie.
You
and
know.
wanted
You know
him in
what?
it.
Isn't that his
Yeah,
last
he's literally
movie?
dying. He's
Yeah.
literally he's dying while he did the movie. Like he was
Yeah, the
literally
cancer
dying.
is literally killing him.
The,
while he's
the Street
playing
Fighter
Bison.
movie is not just a good movie, it is a good B movie.
Yes.
Like, it is campy as all hell. That's campy with a P, not cammy with two M's. It's
But I mean, it's also cammy as hell.
yes, it is. I am
girl.
all for a good bad movie, and that is a good bad movie. But I was saying, so I'm not a mark for Prince of Persia. You know what I am a mark for is Jake Gyllenhaal. So I was
That's
having a
kinda
good time.
one of the things that
I'm having watching that movie.
that's actually one of the reasons I didn't want to watch Prince of Persia because he didn't really. One, he's not even remotely Persian.
Welcome to
And it just-
Hollywood whitewashing.
Welcome, yeah.
I know, but I'm like most of the time it's like the other way around. So it's like I'm like, I just didn't see Jake Gyllenhaal in that one.
Again, I have no context for what Prince of Persia should be, and I have yet to watch the Michael Fassbender Assassin's Creed movie. So what do I know?
Fassbender Assassin's Creed movie.
There's a Michael Fassbender Assassin's Creed movie. Surprise, surprise.
So are we including animated since Mario is an animated movie in video game movies? Are we including animated movies in this?
Yeah.
Because it's obviously Street Fighter the movie is the best one. Street Fighter 2 the movie. if
Are
that's
we
the
not
case.
going to talk about Digimon the movie then?
It's
That's not
no
a
Street Fighter
video
2 the movie.
game.
What the fuck do you mean Digimon is not a video game?
Digimon the movie is not based on a Digimon video
Why?
game.
They did make Digimon video games, Dan. I mean,
yes,
that's,
they
That's
did,
a little
but the
bit of a hot
Digimon
take
movie-
there.
As a friend, you and I both know that Digimon originated as a virtual pet and trading card franchise, and Digimon World came after those stuff and the anime.
It was Tamagotchi for boys.
Yes. So it is not in terms of classifications of video game movies. The Digimon movie, the property that it is based on, Digimon Adventure, is not video game related.
I was not ready to be
Whereas-
taken to Digimon school today, but here
Dude,
we are.
you're talking to the guy who was an administrator on the #1 Digimon forum in the fucking planet 23 years ago.
I mean, I wasn't
I was-
ready to agree with Dan here, but I mean, he's pretty much the only thing he's lacking is saying quad erat demonstratum at this point. So, I mean, he pretty much wins.
Dan, I'm sorry I said a dumb. No, not down the hole.
Go down the hole.
No.
That is your penance.
Speaking of Digimon, I got an ad for colorized versions of the V3, 4, and 5
Oh,
V-Pets.
I would buy one of those.
The price
This
tag
is a
might
cool-
make you say otherwise.
How much are they charging? Are they charging $80?
60.
Okay, so $60 is a. Well, here's the thing. It's like right now, my
Fuck
current
it.
collectibles is the Gargoyles action figures, and those are like 40. Like I can say my budget is like I can buy one action figure a month. Okay, like that's because up to $50, I'm allowed to have one action figure. So like, and the gargoyles ones fit perfectly into it because they're $45 a pop. They have lots of articulation. They're very good. I enjoyed them a lot.
And it's a reasonable size to collect.
Correct. And I mean, I know they're gonna go they've been selling really well apparently, and I know they're gonna go bonkers with them, but I've already set my limit. Like I know exactly the ones I'm gonna get, and then I'm done. Like obviously you have to get the whole Manhattan clan. Okay.
Yes.
You have to get Elisa. You have to get now they're gonna make me fucking double dip on Xanatos because they're gonna have regular Xanatos and then they're gonna have battle armor Xanatos.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they're gonna,
they totally are.
yep. Cold Stone probably.
Oh,
And then whether they're going to go and do like the tertiary characters.
tertiary.
So like whether they're going to do like a Macbeth. I mean, I could be
Oh, you got to do Macbeth.
if Macbeth comes, that was a weird way to take a hit. Oh, this lag is killing me.
Guess who's
Ah,
gonna
son
do
of
a
a
Hammer
bitch.
Bros with? There we are.
But like, it depends on what Macbeth, like how he looks, what he comes with, so on and so forth. But
Oh
I
yeah,
could,
yeah.
like, Cold Stone and Macbeth are like the line. Like that's where I kind of draw it. I mean, I know they're gonna do one for Angela.
Oh.
I don't know if I really want an Angela figure. I mean, I'm sure it'll probably look good, but
I don't know if there's a fucking good way to.
are you stuck on 8-1?
No, I'm not even on 8-1. Oh, don't tell me you're an 8, you piece of shit. I don't need to hear that. Don't give me that guff.
I just assumed Blau's been an 8 for a while and just got inexplicably stuck. But
That's
because I haven't heard time and I've been waiting like any minute for
I
time.
know. Oh, once again, using good use of raccoon powers here.
But every damn level in this is just so fucking long.
yeah,
and we're
there's-
hitting a lot of levels.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you're able to skip. No,
No,
this
there's
time.
very little you can skip in this, and there's only like so many clouds and everything. It's been pretty skimpy on those.
Ah, bastard. Well, try it again.
Bastard.
I'm stuck on this one stupid fly up the top level.
I will say the
Oh.
only nothing character in the Mario movie, Toad.
I've kind of heard that.
Toad
Like
was
Keegan-Michael
fine for
Key
being
brings
Toad.
nothing to the role. He's just like, I'm Toad. I'm happy.
You know-
blah, blah, blah.
You know who I would have or what kind of characterization for Toad I would have preferred? Want me a Captain Toad?
Well, if you saw the concept art, there
He
was going to
kinda
be
was.
Captain Toad and Toadette, and oh, we didn't get any of it. Made me mad.
All right, Dan, get ready.
God damn it.
Yeah, I quit.
Ah. Oh, you guys are actually up here right now, so might as well do the smart thing.
Time.
Told you.
Good job, Blau.
No. Fuck
No,
you,
I
Blau.
tried styling and it didn't work.
Oh, fuck me. Any day this wants to quit eating my inputs would be a good day.
Today is a good day. Well, that Hammer Bro just said, "My people need me," and left.
He yeeted.
Man,
Really?
I had two or three clouds that I never used, and I really should have.
Yeah, this is definitely a seed you want to use.
I
clouds.
used, I think, every cloud I've had.
Fucking. Oh.
I'm saving one for the inevitable 8-1 that's going to show up.
Yeah, I mean, I might have one, but I've cleared the full in spade in another part of one, and I think I've only ever had
Oh,
one.
you're
and
here.
A ton of Hammer Brothers. I've only rolled one.
Oh yeah, I got a
cloud.
bunch of Tanukis,
Fucking hell. You're
Hammered
here.
Bros.
I think I have two. I think I've rolled two. Yeah.
Jesus.
All All right.
I've used several hammers.
I found all the hammer bros, guys. I found all the hammers too. What the fuck?
I don't. I just used my only the second hammer I've got the whole game, and
The one hammer I did use, I feel was appropriate.
I also feel like I used an appropriate hammer at one point, but I don't remember where that was, so fuck me.
oh, the one I did I should have used earlier. I would have saved myself a lot of time had I done it, but I am not a smart man.
God bless it. Okay, well, let's, as I say, it's time to use a hammer.
Oh,
It's all the levels, man. Oh, and that means that whatever, I am almost certain that is going to be mandatory, so I should probably get that out of the way. Anyways. It's been a minute since I've seen this level.
I don't think I've done this one in a while, and it's not cooperating with me.
Why am I tiny? Hold on.
Why is
Yeah,
my face tiny?
I had some issues on that level too, Bob.
Fuck!
But normally this one isn't a hard one. This one is just being a little tricksy.
I remember you used to hate that fort with a passion.
Yeah, but I watched enough of the speed run. I just kind of got used to it.
You learn the route, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've never been able to pull the speed run. I came within a second of it once. Like it literally, like that door disappeared as I was trying to go in it. But that's the closest. You got to get the speed run. The enemies are the same every time, so you can pull it off. This one, it's always different enemies.
Jesus! Just let me through! I got it. I did it.
Let my people go.
I did the thing. It's important to do. Yay, me. Can I, like, get to the end of this stupid fucking world?
No.
It's the end of this world as he knows it, but he doesn't feel fine.
I feel pretty fine, all things told.
All things considered,
I've
he's
missed-
doing just fine, even though it left a hole the size of Texas inside of his heart.
I have missed hanging out with y'all, so this has been very nice this evening.
Dan, I just want to say that was an expertly done Hammer Brothers fight.
Really, Blau? Really? Really?
Oh yeah.
After this... Oh, I used the wrong one anyway.
Ah,
He
After all of it, after all of this, really? And it's like...
he got the perfect formation for it. Instantly killed them, and then wasted no time with grabbing the chest. It was like perfect
yeah,
execution.
there we go. That's the plan.
Now, sometimes I do okay, but not a lot.
I am always trying to figure out how to grab the chest basically as soon as it spawns like you did, and I haven't quite nailed it.
Oh, fucking Lakitu! I don't recall seeing a Lakitu in the Mario movie. Was he there?
Someone got fished out of the drink, question mark?
Didn't the Lakitu... No, never mind. There was no Lakitu.
You know,
don't
I
think.
guess that would have been my another one of my script complaints on the Mario movie is I could have done with less Mario Kart. Like, I would want a Mario Kart movie that is just a sports racing movie. That sounds fun. But I don't know if I needed, like, a whole climactic action scene to be all just, we're driving on Rainbow Road. Let's go.
Did you see the...
I mean, they have to have Rainbow Road.
They don't have to. A lot
they
of
do.
other
They
music
have
could
to
have
if they're doing Mario Kart, but they don't have to do the Mario Kart.
done.
I mean, that's... Fuck, why did I jump into that?
You wanted to.
Why?
You wanted to. Put the keys on the table. You wanted to.
Ah, damn it. Ah, I'm a dumbass.
You dumbass.
Can this
I mean,
Hotfoot
things that are
cooperate?
true for 500, Alex.
You know what? I was gonna make the joke of stop referring to these as hot feet. I'm gonna just start calling them Tarantinos.
Yeah.
But I already forgot. I forgot feet about my hot feet.
Get over here, you dumbass.
Get over here.
Get over here.
We should do a Mortal Kombat.
No, no, Dan, no.
You forgot how that went
Dan.
in you kind of I think you forgot how that went in Brick's Brick's triathlon thing he did. That went terribly.
Dan. That's a funny joke you just said. Good
Yeah.
funny
That is a
joke.
funny joke that I just made there. That is a funny joke.
I just want you to think, Dan. If I, me personally, Mr. Bad at video games, will ever enjoy a fighting game.
You can play some Smash Bros.
I can press buttons in Smash Bros. There was a
That's
day.
fine.
There was
Shit,
a
that's
day
fine.
when I was good at Smash Bros. Brawl.
I need to get an HDMI capture doohickey just so we can. Fuck! I keep dying. I need an HDMI capture so I can keep dying. Yes, that's the strategery here.
Not a Girl Face got one off of like Amazon or something. It was like a dirt cheap one for $40 or something, and it
For something
was-
where you don't care about latency.
I'm coming up on time, Dan.
Yeah, okay. For like a Switch, that actually makes a whole lot of sense because. Well, I'll wait until Bob says time.
Time.
Good job, Bob. You say for something that you don't care about latency like the Switch. What I was playing it, or what I was using it to play, was that series that I've got going up right now of Katana Zero, which is a very demanding video game.
Right, but when you play it with the Switch, you're watching it on the Switch.
No, I'm not. I was watching it on a secondary monitor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I needed to have HDMI out from the Switch, so I had to have it docked, and it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare setup. I had it going through this like cheapo capture card and a cheapo HDMI splitter, so that it would go
I'm
to a secondary
soft-locked.
monitor. It was a nightmare. I don't know if I'm going to like be
Fuck.
able to do this. Yet. Okay, well, we're
So
going.
I still have a chance.
So you're
saying
saying
there's a
chance.
Fuck. I know. Damn it.
Double ding dong, damn it.
Yeah,
Double
no,
ding
this
dong, damn
is
it.
not happening today. Unfortunately. I am doing all kinds of stupid shit.
Oh, I was gonna ask, like, did y'all see the grimdark Last of Us Mario Kart parody from Saturday
Yes,
Night Live
that
with
was-
Pedro
that was
Pascal? Because that's
hilarious.
pretty genius.
Nope.
Like, normally Saturday Night
Mario,
Live sucks,
you
but
need
like
to-
modern one. But that was great.
Gotta quit the mushrooms, Mario. No,
Yeah.
they make me feel big.
You know, that's another thing about the movie. It was kind of a bold choice to make Mario hate mushrooms.
Nope. That was the right choice. That was a good funny bit. That was
But
a
at
nice
the end, they should
subversion of
have had him
expectation.
chomping on a big slice of mushroom pizza. And they didn't.
No, he still doesn't like mushrooms. Like, why would you not be Big Mario all the time if you don't hate mushrooms?
Also, why is there a rule that the mushroom in the Mushroom Kingdom tastes like mushrooms here? They could have tasted like candy.
I'm also going
I mean,
to put it out there.
you're right, it was a funny joke, but still a bold choice because, you know, we're 35 years in of just believing that Mario loves mushrooms.
Look, I mean, hey, I don't like mushrooms.
I
I'm
also
cool.
don't like
Mar-
mushrooms.
Yeah, I
Mario can
don't
hate
like
'em all he
mushrooms.
wants.
I love mushrooms.
Like you put mushrooms on my pizza, I'm picking those fuckers
Yeah,
off. I'm sorry.
it's a texture. I can't do the texture.
I just think they taste bad.
I don't think they taste bad.
So good.
I don't think they taste bad at all. I just hate the texture of mushrooms. I like the flavor. Like I like mushroom soup, stuff like that, and mushroom, you know, like cream of mushroom. But I can't stand mushrooms themselves.
I found that portobello mushrooms make a great bread substitute. Too bad they're expensive.
Ugh, that's too much mushroom. Ugh.
It's great when you're using them to eat burgers.
Oh, gross.
No, I 100% get the like mushrooms make everything meatier. It's definitely that is my experience cooking. I still don't cook with them. I fucking hate mushrooms. It's bad flavor, bad texture, not for me.
See, I don't agree on the flavor at all. Like, I really like the flavor, but the texture is a no-go. Like,
I got some bad mushroom takes going on in here.
Is Blau the only person in this chat that likes mushrooms?
Apparently.
Wow. Now, we're not trying to gang up on you, Blau, but it's like, man, mushrooms just not good. I'm
Well,
sorry.
more for me, I guess.
Hey, if you want them, take them.
You know who loves mushrooms? You know who's a
Luigi.
big mushroom fan? Raz is a big mushroom fan. So
Yeah, Raz
we're
does
gonna
like 'em.
need to get Raz and Blau to have mushroom talk. All right, get ready
Mushroom
for time.
talk. With,
God
mushroom,
damn it!
Mushroom talk with Raz and Black. Oh, he's in there. Dan is there. Yeah, that is like.
Time.
What do y'all think about that level 8 after this fuck hole of a seed?
Oh,
you
level 8
know?
just went like, phew!
Yeah.
No problem, Bob.
I mean, the seed had to lit up somewhere, right?
It had
guess.
to. We were saving it all for
maybe?
level 8, and it turns out we needed to be blowing those power ups way sooner.
Wouldn't have helped me a lot. There wasn't. I used pretty much every one that was kind of available to use.
Definitely should have used one or two of those clouds sooner.
What was time on that? That's
Where
gotta
did
be
y'all
just
get
a
all
little
these
over an hour.
clouds? I had 2.
I
the
was
whole
fighting
game.
Hammer
I
Bros.
used them both.
I was fighting
Boo.
Hammer Bros
I
constantly.
fought a fuck ton of Hammer Bros. I guess I just fought the wrong Hammer Bros. I got nothing but stars and music boxes.
I did something in this seed that I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to replicate, but I just like walked over top of Muncher in World 7. Didn't even go into it.
Oh,
I have
wow.
no idea what the fuck I did.
Probably used a music box.
No, I didn't, because it was the start of World 7. But I just
Did you scroll the screen when you stepped onto it? Because you can step onto something like a Hammer Brother if the screen is scrolling and be able to move before it throws you in a battle.
I have
and
no idea.
Muncher counts as a hammer bro.
I have no idea. But that let me skip exactly one Muncher at the start in World 7, and I was like, well, that's never happening again. Magic.
Fuck.
So are y'all ready for Despicable Me 4, which is we're gonna get in the US as Super Mario Bros. 2?
I'm ready for I'm ready for the sequel to actually be the Super Mario Galaxy movie, because
We
you
didn't
know
talk
they're
about Luma! Holy shit!
well. So I'm 99% positive that they're setting up Peach, because I mean it's always been rumored they're setting up Peach to be like Rosalina's lost daughter or something.
Yeah, that was the take I got on it. That's what everybody seems to think that they're doing.
The amount of Mario Bros. Series lore I give any kind of shits about is the Wario series lore.
I know
cannot-
nothing about Rosalina, but I've heard that left and right that everybody. That's the
Fuck!
take everybody seems to take.
Big Space Mom, read a storybook, is saying. That's the extent of the lore that I know.
No more than I do. I don't know what the hell you just said. You just said words.
That's
that
fair
were
enough.
Words and other words.
Man, I'm saying words all the
Oh
time.
god damn it!
yeah.
But
Now
Like-
I'm on tilt like Bob would say.
I was not ready for
Why would
Hey,
that
I
put that
invented
there?
Until-
depressive nihilistic Luma. I don't know what was up with that. Whose studio notes that was, but good on them for trying.
You know what? I'm just gonna try again.
That's all you can do.
Yep.
But All right, that's the last P-wing.
Do you P-Wing Bowser's Castle as well to cheese it?
Oh yeah, if I've got them, use them.
Yeah, I save
I
my
was saving them
P-Wings.
for that 8-1 because I knew
I
that.
don't. I save a Hammer Brothers suit for Bowser, even though he did something I've literally in all these seeds we've done, I've never seen him do.
So
And he used 4. He literally sat there and used 4 fireballs, and he hit me with the 4th one. I've never seen him use 4.
So that boo there right at the stairs in Bowser's Castle is a real
That
pain in
boo
the
is-
ass.
Yeah, he's one mean
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Hammer Brother suit killed him.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, for me, I need my P-wing so that I can do the skip through the wall there. I hate climbing
you
down
don't-
those stairs.
I
don't
lost
need
my
a
Hammer
P-wing
Brothers
to-
suit at the very beginning of
Oh, yeah, I'm
Bowser's
done on
Castle
Mario.
because I got clipped by the statue laser, which never happens when I'm running full speed.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
I messed
can't
that up
do-
the first time too.
I can't do the crouch jump and then switch directions up and around there. So I always use the P-wing to get that. Because you just crouch and fly up there. Then there's no problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing it
you
any
ever-
other way is too rough. Going down those stairs, I always take a
Why
hit.
would you put that there, game?
They put
Have
it there for
ever
you.
considered getting good?
You know
I-
what?
well,
I have considered that. I've considered
tried
it on
it.
occasion.
You know, I looked up how much that would cost. Like, it would take me 4 years of school. And you know how student loans are these days. And, like,
Wow.
the College of Get Good, their tuition is really high.
See, the only thing that I have attempted to get good at has been through the mentorship of Dan getting me to invest in a pop filter. So hopefully I don't sound like as much ass as I normally do.
I mean, your
Well, I
plosives
mean,
are
you
better.
got butt in your name.
Well,
The ass is just part of it.
There we
you
go.
know. I need something to contain the shouty yelly man.
Snickers might do it.
I could have had this done like 10 minutes earlier.
Just oh
If
man,
I
I
was-
threw away my first Bowser's Castle like a real schmutz.
Me too. Ah. Do 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 do. Oh, they missed a trick by not playing this song at the end of the Mario movie.
Mario 64 is still my favorite.
Ning was right. You could have done it 10 minutes earlier, but you didn't.
But I didn't.
So how about that mid-credit stinger and then a post-credit stinger?
I only remember Nihilistic Luma as the post-credit stinger. I don't remember the mid. Oh
That was before the credits even rolled.
no! I do remember. It's Tiny Bowser, right?
Yeah, it's tiny.
That
Hold
was
me
the
close
mid-credit
up,
stinger.
Tiny Bowser.
So
No, the
after
post-credit
that one,
stinger is Yoshi.
yes. Which I think was kind of a dick move to put it after the boring credits.
I mean, we saw Yoshi's running through anyway.
Yeah. I was not surprised by a Yoshi.
Yeah, people were making a big deal about that, but I guess that's because it's the Yoshi.
I just hope
I
that
don't know.
in like the second movie that we have like frenemy Bowser from Super Mario RPG or something.
Right.
I'm so glad that they went with Bowser's in
Or
love
he's
with
like
Peach from Mario
Skeletor. He's like-
RPG. Ah,
That Bowser's more like Skeletor Bowser. I don't like to feel good. I like to feel evil.
Oh, hey, this would be a good chance for them to bring Wart back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Super Mario Brothers 2, the movie, Dreamland.
no,
let's do it.
I want for Mario again. I want a Luigi's Mansion movie, and I want us
Yeah.
to move straight on in
We
to
can-
Mario Land, Mario versus Wario. Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, look, we can do all these movies. I'm cool with it.
I can't do these movies, Dan. I want them to do these movies and for me to enjoy them.
Sure, okay. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing. Thanks
Oh,
for
absolutely.
talking Mario. Blau, thanks for making it. Bob, thanks for making it. Buttface, thanks for making it.
Yay!
Good to have everybody around.
I
We
think
might.
my only motivation for showing up was hearing how visceral Buttface got about Weird Al songs.
Yep, none Weird Al was had today. You'll have to check the podcast on Saturday.
But I finally listened to that last night.
Which one? All of them?
Even worse.
Even worse. Oh. So yeah, I sank a lot of boats on that one.
Look, the time of Dan sinking songs is over. We're moving into my era of sinking songs.
Yeah, Buttface got very visceral and then was like, it's a B-. It's like, what? I thought he was going to give it an F after how mad he sounded about its existence.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know if we'll actually stream on Saturday because I may not be home, ? But we'll find out.
We
Yeah,
will
we'll
keep
play it
doing
by ear.
streams.
I
We will
don't know
keep
what
moving
time.
forward.
I should theoretically be here. I just don't know for
I
sure what time
definitely
I came
won't be
in.
here because this weekend's a Splatfest.
Splatfest.
Yeah, I'll be back, but it'll be late, so I just don't know
It'll
what
be
time I'll
back.
be getting in.
Anyway,
It'll be back.
have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.